Christ, what a shitty time to be playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. Look at this wait queue. 108 people. Is this what it's like to play Final Fantasy XIV at night? Is this normal for nighttime queues? Oh my god. This is gross. This is disgusting. Wow, okay, that went by a lot quicker than I expected. All right. Oh boy. Lol, nope. Okay. Well, I guess that's good then. Ugh. And I guess with that number of people on here, I guess the turnaround would be a lot quicker. Let's see, Coltone's here. Where's Hoary Boulder? Where's your buddy? With Riel now out in the field, I was asked to return to make up for his absence. Alas, Hoary and the others were unable to accompany me. Huh, I wonder where the others are. This place is incredibly empty. I guess without the Scions here, nobody has a want to, what's it called, stick around. Let's see who's online right now. It was 80 on Diabolos when I logged in earlier. Really? Okay. Also, it's good to see you back, Michael. It's been a while. I mean, I guess my schedule has changed a lot, so it's more of my fault, because I work on the opposite end of the week than I used to. Oh, okay, we get to see Ralban again. Old enemies, new threats. Kryla is glad for your return, though it remains to be seen if she has tidings to share. Alright. Ira, my, what a pleasant surprise. If you've come to inquire after the Archons, fear not. Master Matoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporeal ether. We mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the First and help. Pardon the interruption, but I've come bearing urgent news. Who is this? Oh, Maxima! Ah, Ira, it has been far too long, my friend. It's good to see you, Maxima. I love the new digs. Forgive me, I don't believe we have been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garlean ambassador, I remain here in Eorzea under the auspices of Commander Alden, offering what counsel I can in hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. Ah, yes. I've heard stories of a defector from Garlemald, but never mind that. You said you have urgent news. Indeed, as you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Garlean forces have been recalled from the Gimlet Dark. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is there we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may belie growing dangers and unforeseen threats. I drop in and out, real life gets in the way sometimes. I hear you, buddy. Commander Alden has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He has also requested a representative of the Scions attend as well, though it was clear to whom he wished to extend this invitation. The only living Scion right now that has actively seen battle. Fuck yeah. It would seem time is of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone. Though I'm not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades, I see no reason to burden a single Scion with all this. Yes, of course. Then we must make for the Alamegan quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two! Alright, we'll leave this place in care of you, Tataru. Alright, off we go. Hold on, let me change from top chat to all chat here. There we go. Alright. Speak with Maxima at the Alamegan quarter in the locks. Excuse me. Jesus. This place is so fun to fly around. Sometimes more like all the time. Plus, I'm on the East Coast going to bed soon. Ah, okay, buddy. Commander Alden awaits us in the Royal Palace. If you would follow me. Cutscene. Ah, okay. Gaius is here. Guess Ira doesn't really trust him yet.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the science spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury.
Oh shit, it's a really good story, bro. You would really like it.
Require no introduction.
Yeah.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea. Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Watch for the step forward. Okay.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows, and brought more than 2 companions.
I mean, I think you would know how much damage one person can do.
We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence.
And I'm thankful for that.
Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand.
God, your voice is amazing.
Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight. But to me, his description seemed anything but. And upon further investigation, I found that I was right.
Very matter-of-fact, very forward talking
style. The Empire is
developing a new Ultima weapon.
And you would be all too familiar with this.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
That was an homage to the Praetorium when Gaius tries to lure you to his cause. Ah, okay.
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon
yeah,
itself,
I thought I killed you.
Excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed, few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandanus, and its leadership has changed hands several times since.
Really? In that short time that's changed hands several times?
Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery.
So I mean, if this project has been undergoing across multiple leaderships, there's got to be some kind of underlying leadership beyond that that's overseeing all this.
What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
Okay.
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress. So we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did. Though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you. And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
Well, you don't need that officer. Doesn't need to be here. I agree full-heartedly to stop
the
this.
Work of my remaining days, but it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all, even if it means begging your aid. The fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Mayhap, Maxima, mayhap.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friend's plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
Yeah. That would be pretty shitty. As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. Tell me something I don't know. We cannot afford to ignore the threat of a new Ultima weapon, but with each passing day, the plight of the Scions grow ever more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the Ultima weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before returning to the First. The way home. Kryl can see the steely resolve in your eyes and suspects she knows to where duty calls you. I take it you are ready to return to the First. Then I would ask that you apprise the others of recent events here in the Source, namely Xenos' return and the development of a new Ultima weapon. As for their bodies, may assure them Master Matoya and I will continue doing what we can to keep their corporeal ether stable. Safe travel, Zyra. I hope to see you and the other Scions soon. Alright, you do what you have to do, Kryl. Alright, so... where is the motherfucking portal again? It's not in the Alamegan Quarter. Where is it? Is it near Mordona? Kurthus, Thanalin. Hold on. Let's, where was it? Fuck. Dungeon, no. Where the fuck was this? I don't want to teleport, pay 999 gil to teleport if I don't have to. I guess it's 699. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll teleport there. It doesn't matter. I can pay the gil. Alright. To the docile gate. This way. Yes, I do have business with the Crystal Exarch. Let me in! God, you look so much better with your hood off, Chrissy. You've come at a most opportune time, my friend. I've made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul and a means to return the Scions home. I trust you to have been making good use of your time. Sure, I suppose. Ill tidings from the source, you say? Then I'll summon the others that we might be all apprised of the situation. Good. Everybody needs to hear this. Thancred's not going to be happy to hear about it if he is here. Where's Alizé?
Now that we are all here, what news from the source?
I guess it's a good thing Thancred isn't here.
A new Ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern.
Okay. Do you have any reason for that?
With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
You're right, you're right.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion.
Oh, good!
Thanks in large part to Urianger and Becklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
Really? Okay, that's quick. That's good. That looks like white orosite.
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white orosite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one. An ark for soul and mind both, that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will.
However?
Yeah, however? Howevers are never
The vessel
good.
is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory. It wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allegan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within orosite or any other crystal.
So we need to awake Grahatia in the Crystal Tower where we're at.
Just so.
Or in the source.
The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
I mean, how much blood does it need? Can we, like, just prick a finger and you just smear some blood on there?
As well you should be. The Allegan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
Good.
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so.
Yes,
I
all
can
of the
only
blood.
reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
Where's Alizé to flick you in the head again? As long as you stay alive, I'll take whatever measure of things that you can give. Oh, Lena.
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
No. I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness.
Oh, okay.
But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
Oh, please don't tell me you're gonna be confessing your feelings to me. I'm a free agent. At least in the game.
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
Perhaps I might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the K-Sawk's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
Alright, sure, whatever. Ooh, king salmon. Creamy salmon pasta, rare roast beef. Ooh, I think I'll just take the silver pieces, please. I need to go out and sell all my silver pieces at some point. Because I probably have tons. Seeking counsel, Alphino is eager to assist Captain Lena. I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it will be good to step outside for a spot of fresh air. Now then, shall we go and speak with Lena? I hope that Lena doesn't mind I'm bringing a friend. Oh, where are ya? There ya are. We have little time, so I will be brief. A Sin Eater has been sighted in Lakeland, and I ask for your assistance in slaying it. A Sin Eater? I had heard some few yet remained after the knight had returned, but perhaps we should call the others. That will not be necessary. It is only a single Sin Eater. A simple task for our guard, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the Warrior of Darkness would be a valuable experience for them. Peace can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes. However harmless they may seem, my men would do well to learn from your example. Let's be about it, then. Excellent. Then let us make for Fort Job. Alright, to Fort Job it is, then. There they are. If you would wait here a moment, I will gather the others. I have a feeling that something will go terribly wrong. Hey, what's up? Glad to see you on stream again. You may not remember, but you have met these soldiers once before, though only in passing. Long they have awaited the opportunity to fight at your side. I was at death's door that day the Sin Eaters attacked. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd have likely stepped through, and I wouldn't have been alone. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to. I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a Sin Eater before my very eyes, and I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field, of holding a blade again, it filled me with dread. But that is no way to honor her or my comrades, and so I've returned. I swear I will not let you or anyone else down from this day forward. A pleasure to meet you, sir. Truly. It seems like only yesterday I watched as you took flight to Stride and Amaro to go and save the Oracle. Strange to think that the Yulmoran soldiers we once locked blades with are now at our side, but we will do our utmost to keep the peace here in Lakeland. We seem to be missing one. You're not wearing a helmet, buddy. My apologies, Captain Lena. An elderly gentleman asked that I escort him to Clearmelt. It took longer than I anticipated. I'll not begrudge your desire to help those in need, but a soldier must be punctual, especially when we play host to honored guests. It won't happen again. The name's Taylor. I'm sure you don't remember, but we met once before in the infirmary. Oh? Oh, at that time, okay. I asked you to deliver a message to the K-Sawk and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to him. Don't give up. Don't give in. I keep those words close to my heart, and the boundless, beautiful skies above serve as a reminder of their importance. My friend got to see the knight's return shortly before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with a glimpse of what was to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They gave their lives for the promise of a future they'll never know, and so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up. We won't give in. Well said. Your heroism has inspired all of our guardsmen in much the same manner. Our scouts at the northern staging point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Let's not keep them waiting. Whatever you say, boss. Speak with the Crystarium scout. All the way up there. Christ, alright. Time when flying would come in real helpful. Hold on. Oh yeah, I did unlock flight here. Fuck yeah. So glad I was able to catch that. I probably would have walked halfway there before I even noticed. Cutscene.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's
By
Thancred.
himself. Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. Never seen anything
His
like
axe.
it. So I says
Oh
to
boy.
him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness? And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
So we're jumping right into this. Alright, he's alive.
Of light?
He's alive.
Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood. I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be him, the Warrior of Darkness.
Eh? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
Chill out, man. Chill out. You're all good.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today. But I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
I wouldn't be surprised if something comes up soon, lad. Alright.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat. As for this Warrior of Light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood. The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias. But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
So this guy who's alive, is he actually Ardbert? He definitely looks like Ardbert, but I can see them pulling some shit. It's like, oh, it's not actually
Shall we return to
Ardbert.
the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
Forgive me. There is one more thing. A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Oh boy, okay. Sure. Alphino?
Time. I shall go on ahead.
Thanks, buddy. I'll see you there. What is it, Lena?
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch.
Oh, thank fuck. I thought you were gonna confess to me or something.
Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating.
Okay.
Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true.
Okay, hold on. That previous sentence about trying to open a letter with a salmon fillet, I like to think that Lena and the Exarch has a very functional, like, father-daughter dynamic, and that they just, like, casually eat dinner together. That thought is very cute to me.
It is for this reason that I seek your advice.
Oh, my advice.
Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was.
And that doesn't seem to be troubling
He
you.
seems a different man. A younger man.
Of course it's the real Ardbert. Who else could it
I
be?
know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy. It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there.
When you say, of course it's the real Ardbert, who else could it be? My mind immediately went to Emmett Selk, and that terrifies me. That thought terrifies me. And Lena, you just described a very specific emotion, a very abstract emotion. I hope you understand what you're saying.
Though it gladdens me
Excuse
to
me.
see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past, remind him of all the pain that came before.
Anchors keep us where we have chosen to be. He's lost without you, you know? And he misses you already.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief. In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work. This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
You go ahead and do that. Facing the truth. Her mind is at ease. Her mind at ease. Lena is ready to return to her duties. I will not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. Gangbang on Ira. No, thank you. I will see the others back to their posts. Speak with Alphino. To the Crystarium. Ethernet, the docile gate. Let's see here. Hop, 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 hop. Yes, I do have business with the Crystal Exarch, please, thank you. The others were quite shocked to hear of what we found in Lakeland. But now that you are here, there's a proposal I should like to make. I have been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late I've noted more and more people perusing books on history, the years leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light, as well as they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as Sin Eaters or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry that their sudden appearance, in conjunction with renewed interest in their predecessors, may lead to growing unrest and fear. If the people of the Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them. I, too, can attest with the falsehoods found within full many of the Cabinet's tomes, with nary a mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades. To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the Flood, but when the tale is told again and again over the course of a century, I'm not surprised to see their roles distorted and them tainted as villains. Were it not for the records stored within the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question the narrative. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the First, their reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remain those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days following the Flood. Considering all the good they had done, I find it a wonder they needed defending at all. They brought to justice the man who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Vobert. Such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as Sin Eaters is absurd. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the Flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the Warriors of Light to become villains deserving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to you all, however, their lot has changed. Now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. You claimed it that Ardbert was Ardbert who helped you overcome Emmett Selk, correct? Such a revelation would do well to sway the hearts of those who know him only as a villain. I shared this with a select few, but one and all must be told of his sacrifice. To that end, I say we proceed with Alphino's plan. We call together the people of the Crystarium and recount to them the true tale of the Warriors of Light, and the Flood that followed in their wake. Well, what say you, Ira? I wish we had done this sooner, to be honest. In hindsight, I agree, but better late than never, no? Exarch, might I ask you to continue working with Beck-Lug on our means of returning home? The rest of us will see to gathering the people of the Crystarium and the Excedra. We have to reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend an ear. With any luck, word will spread and more will accompany them. Alright. Speak with people of the Crystarium. Oh, all over the place, alright. So let's start from one end and go to the other. First one, Cabinet of Curiosity. There we go. Alize, Emmerich, Chris, Lena, and many more are coming for you. Oh shit. I think Morn would be the most important one here. No, this can't be. Surely there's at least one book here that does not cast the Warriors of Light and their deeds in such a negative light. Oh, Ira, forgive me. The Cabinet of Curiosity has been bustling with visitors of late, but I fear our repository lacks the knowledge they seek. The people wish to know the truth of the Flood, of the Warriors of Light. I've searched high and low, but alas, every account portrays them as no better than sin-eaters, abominations worthy only of scorn and resentment. I know they were not always judged so harshly, yet I can find no proof, and I dare call myself a librarian. Would you address the people and tell them the truth of the Warriors of Light, of the Flood? How wonderful! You regaled me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, and you may be rest assured that I will not come alone. So we're not telling everybody directly, we're just telling them the basic idea, and then we're sending out invites to be told more, essentially. I think that's what we're doing? Yes.
I would like to report that his new hyperfixation is that he's making proportional, like, bunny ears, like Vieira looking ears, but they're floppy and like down in the back and they look hella huge made from that paper mache.
I would like some, please. For those of you who don't know, we're talking about my girlfriend's brother. Which place do I have to go to? The Crystalline Mean.
Hyperfixation restaurant. Fuck, I'm so excited to see how they turn out. They look really good.
That's good. Well, what a coincidence! I was just reading over a letter I received from Grenold not long ago. He says a visitor from the Crystarium found him at the bottom of the ocean and that he inspired him to reach new artistic heights. Well, I can only think of one person capable of both feats, though I'd say the latter is far more impressive. To think fate could bring the two of you together in such a place. Have you done any Eden raids yet? Story-wise, you should do the first 8 before 5.3. Yep, I've done all 8 so far. I'm sorry, you mean the X-Arc didn't tell us the whole story of the Warriors of Light? Well, whatever he's left unsaid, I'm all ears. Good. Cool. I can't jump over that. That's dumb. So I gotta go downstairs for this next one. Yo, En's making bunny ears? That's pretty sick. Says Jackson.
He's modeling them off a couple TikToks he found. And so they could either go really well or really poorly. I personally think he's probably gonna do really well until it starts to get to like forming the actual headpiece where it attaches to the head, and then it's gonna get a little tough. But super psyched to see it till.
There they are. Chesamiel. Ira, what a wonderful surprise. Though I hope your being here doesn't mean someone's been hurt. Thanks to you, I've had far fewer patients coming through my door of late, which is a shame come to think of it. I've had fewer opportunities to test my new medicines. Hee, I jest, of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and again. The truth about the Warriors of Light, but the X-Arc has already spoken with me about them. Well, if there's more to the tale, I'd very much like to hear it. Alright. Sounds like a plan. You gotta go around here and follow this path down to the Musica Universalis. Ah, we're talking to that Hrothgar over here. To Bragi. There we go. Come to browse wares in the market, have you? Well, I can guarantee you'll have no trouble finding what you need. Whatever it may be, under Yulmore's new leadership, trade has never been more prosperous. Word is that the fellow from Daedalus Stoneworks has taken over as mayor. Did he really? Little wonder business is booming the way it is. I imagine it won't be long before all of Norvrent reaps the benefits, but you've not come to talk about the market, something on your mind. I see. The Exarch did mention they had something to do with your returning the night to Norvrent. Alright, consider my interest piqued. Good. Let's go to the bar. Excuse me. Somewhere up this way. To Glynnard. Glizzy Glynnard. Well, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whatever it is, I must ask you be brief. The night's return, the visitors have been flocking to the Crystarium, and I find myself too busy by half. I don't mind it, though. Seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement, one can almost forget the flood ever happened. The Warriors of Light, yes, the Exarch has mentioned them before, but everyone knows them now as the cardinal virtues. Or are you suggesting there's more to it than that? Well, you've yet to steer us wrong, so I'm willing to hear what you have to say. Cool. Where's Alphino? Near the middle of everything. Got it. Where's the nearest, there's the nearest Ethernet. Wreathrite Plaza. Oh, shit, sorry. There you are. Between the four of us, I dare say we've swept the Crystarium from top to bottom. Now we need but wait for the people to gather. Holy shit, there's a lot of people here.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
Really? I'm not much of a
Would
public
be more
speaker.
inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
I wonder if I should start the speech with, like, Iron Man. It's just like, I'm a warrior of light. Just bird noises. And just storytelling time, okay. We're just going over their past, I guess. I kind of want to hear Ira's voice at some point. Like, just casual conversation other than, like, battle noises and laughs and shit.
Wicked White. Warriors of Light did all that?
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
Yeah, feel bad. Feel like shit for what you've done.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
Get the conversation started, I suppose. Oh, fuck. There he is.
Impossible.
So you see him too, it's not just me. I take it I'm not imagining this then.
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
Nay, yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
Because Urianger would recognize him.
World?
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
That it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time, though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may.
What are you gonna say?
People of the Crystarium, I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
Yeah, please explain this to me.
That I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I. I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass.
Something's not right.
The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when he must return to his home.
There's something fishy.
But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
What? Us? Warriors of Light?
When did we first see Ardbert in game? Wasn't...
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me,
we saw him on the moon.
I was invariably confronted with the same
Asians?
choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
I still don't know how to feel about this.
Did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
Thanks, Alphino, again. What Ardbert was saying sounded a lot more like cult induction stuff. Like trying to convince the masses to join your cause.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first. I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
No, absolutely not.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
It was the last cutscene in 3.0 after you returned to Ishgard from Azaslaw. Something sketch. Yes, something's definitely sketch.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
Yet that which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin-eater he is not. Which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
It's an Ascian in disguise.
That he is an Ascian.
It's just a question of which one. I mean,
given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree.
So did they clone this one?
The Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the Virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Something sketch should have been a dialogue option. Oh fuck yeah, for sure.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus?
Elidibus.
Fuck yeah, I called it. Names are so shitty in this game, it's just so hard to remember.
Thus evicted from his borrowed form, and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first, it is quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
I also wouldn't be surprised if Emmett Selk is... Because Final Fantasy XIV would pull some shit like that. It could be Emmett Selk.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen. My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
Or it could be some other Ascian that we haven't been quite introduced to fully yet.
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light. On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him. In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emmett Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while La Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion.
So we have to do something about this and do it quick, because...
Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
If we let this too long, this Ardbert fake could gain a lot more power amongst the people.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark. When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people. And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association.
So we gotta do some sneaky shit.
That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
So we're just gonna let Alphino stay in trouble. What an interesting turn of events. Honestly, I don't know what to make of all this. With furrowed brow, the Crystal Exarch deliberates your next move. You did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the Flood, though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an impostor, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulemoor, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight, prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returneth soon with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Reed of our efforts. Excuse me. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what is to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. Then I think it is time I return to the Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure, but that was one of Emet-Selch's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fano that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Katana Revel. Almet believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilizations. A civilization, that of the Ascian, perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. Elizabeth showed up at the Waking Sands in 2.x, brought the Warriors of Darkness to the Source at 3.x, resurrected Xenos' body in 4.x. He's always up to something, yeah. Would you care for company? I wouldn't dream of going without you. Ah! That's cute. When you are ready, make for Fano. Almit and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the V's. Alright. Let's go to the Fano. Let's see. Where? This way. Up over here. Hello to the sisters. I'm sorry I'm the only guy here. Is it true what they say about rabbits? Sorry, is that too forward? Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since you last came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at least reclaimed our hunting grounds near Raktika Falls. Have Theo stalk Ardbert. That's a plan. That could work. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. What are you giggling about? Ooh. Have you never done that with a large bottle?
It's just such a,
Hold on, let me see.
a good sound.
I'm getting dizzy. You played flute in band. How am I doing this better than you?
Listen, it's been years, okay?
What do you mean it's been years? I have nowhere near as much experience as you, though.
Also, to be fair, I didn't have to, like, squish my face up against a bottle.
Ah, that's fair.
I had empty space.
Ira and the Bunny Women. Kinky, and yes, they breed like crazy. I mean, like, I don't think I have the stamina to match a male, Viera. I mean, with lore-wise, how few the male Viera are, I can't imagine how many times that a male Viera has to go in order for them to repopulate their species.
Okay, but, like, badgers a litter. Litters of rabbits are huge.
That's fair.
There's, like, 13.
And I'm guessing with the, medicine in this world, it's not like mortality rates are super low anyway. True. Okay, well, that makes sense. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom of my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see, then it is good that you have come. For Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding, and it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh, and who was it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... Whoa!
Yikes.
Gasp, you promised not to tell. Then I suggest we be going. Damn, alright.
That's harsh.
But how long is their gestation period? Now we're going into the science of it. I'm not sure. I don't think they ever like release that information on lore. Remind me, how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's better for the better that I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm. And if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded to this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the Katana Ravel. Yes, let us come. Male Mikote use the surname Tia until they form a harem. That is why Y'shtola and Ymithra are only half-sisters. Ah. Okay. So wait. The fact that Ira doesn't have a surname Tia, that means that he's already had a harem before? Oh boy, the more I learn about this lore, the more I wish it weren't true. I feel like Ira would not appreciate having a harem. Having to take care of so many people at once probably is a nightmare to him.
I mean, that's basically what he's doing right now.
That's fair, but he doesn't have time for this and a harem. Too much boning.
He's had enough.
Wait a second, where am I going? What the fuck? Oh, it's down this way, okay. Whoa, this looks like a crazy, that looks like a crazy, fate over here. Looks like they took care of it, though. It's in Ira's lore now. It's too late. Fuck. I was actually starting to develop Ira's lore, and I was going to say that Ira didn't come from like a typical Mikote family. But that also means Grahati has been untouched. At least not without doesn't have a harem.
Very different things.
Yeah. Grahati is probably boned before, he just doesn't have a harem. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Proceed. Let's go. It's an Ira's lore. He fucks.
Ira fucks.
Ira fucks. He's too flaky to form a harem. That's in his lore now.
Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
It's like Scanlan. One day he's just gonna come by to this town and just like, you have a son? What? got time to run.
Zoom out of there on my motorcycle.
I need to go buy some milk.
Off to get some persimmon. Be right back.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast.
I thought you were blind, Y'shtola.
That much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
Well, I'm hoping you didn't mean what you said there. It's gonna come to life.
Why you... Ugh.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead.
Is this thing gonna, like, spring to life or something? I certainly wouldn't be surprised. Ira's one bad mofo. He's one bad father, if this is the case.
Well, isn't he still a motherfucker at that point, then? Sounds like you guys are saying the same thing
As
to
you
me.
see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
So, what about we take that owl statue that's up there and put it over here?
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism.
I'm guessing that once we take off that owl statue, that big statue comes to life, and we have to fight it. That's just a guess, though.
Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly.
Well, shit.
Don't!
She just said don't, bitch! What the fuck?
What? But I only... What is happening?
Don't fucking drop that owl and break it. Because we'll really be fucked if you do.
Oh, no.
Why does this beast have tits?
Oh no! Oh no! It lives!
Everything needs tits. What type of dumbass question?
But it's got human tits!
Yeah?
Prepare yourselves.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well,
Shit.
I did it.
No, I didn't do it this time. It was some other person. Whoa. Okay, that's kind of spooky. What?
You can only save one.
What the fuck just happened here? Duty commenced! You trespassed, mortal, upon sacred ground, and retribution for souls I have bound. Yet to heroes proven, learned, and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. If you would see their set free, answer me these riddles 3. Deft of paw with kin do I vie, Though sought apart, betterment of the whole do their efforts descry. What am I? An Opo, a Colibri, or a Coeurl. Deft of paw with kin do I vie. Though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. You have to win at triple triad. Fuck! My deck's shit, though! Coeurl? Something about paws, right? Fuck. 'Twas the Opo, keen and shrewd, its spirit exalts ingenuity, a virtue by which Oronkins did prosperity pursue. For this mistake, a single talisman I shall take. Oh no!
Oh shit.
With fearsome fang I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land does not lack. What am I? A wolf? A wolf, right? Wolves travel in packs. Okay, indeed 'twas the spirit of the wolf their doctrines praised, that they would know peace and harmony in the end of their days. And thus a soul to you returns. Simet is released from her talisman. On my belly do I crawl, by my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. What am I? Snake? Serpent. Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector, lured to slumber ere it would turn toward riddle answer you did discern. Okay. So, what about the last one? We're missing one. Oh no, if we get this wrong, Y'shtola's fucked. Desire you that which yet I yet claim, then we shall play another game. A test of mind and memory, choose wisely and you may yet go free. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe, choose your companions well or sorrow no. Free your comrades from the talisman. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Select this talisman. Oh shit, okay. So you okay. Nope. Alright. Oh, okay. Y'shtola. There's one. That one and this one. Well, okay. Fuck you too, I suppose. I got a matching set and I'm punished with this bullshit? Fuck you, iguana. Fuck. Alright, it's one of these two that's this pair. Okay. Well, at least I have more people to fight with me. Fuck this game. This is dumb. At least though, at the end of it, they give you the chance to get everybody out. Your comrades are assembled together at last. Yet still there remains one trial you must pass. So this is some fucked up Sphinx bitch, alright. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. Okay. One worthy of she who the Ronkins extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Defeat the Huaka, okay. Stop following me, Y'shtola!
I will not hold back.
This is dumb.
Here I come.
Okay. Add the Walker to the harem. No, thank you. Do not appreciate. Oh shit. I fucked up something. I opened a shitload of windows. I'm sorry, Simon, I failed you. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I will not hold back.
Ira would, because the babies would be able to fly. I have not seen this thing fly once. The wings doesn't mean anything. They could just be purely decorative for all we know. Like the tits. This bitch was literally stone up until we released her. Come on. We're so close here. We got this. We got this. Cool, well fought, hero. The trial is complete, the way is open, and thus I concede defeat. Cool? Not wholly unexpected, but an exhausting ordeal nonetheless. And we teleport! Oh, and we just get back to this room. Alright. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Minus one statue.
Yeah.
It would seem the magics have returned us. How polite.
How polite,
Now,
for sure.
What have we learned?
Don't touch shit! You got it,
We're bound to run
Uimet?
into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
Oh, Y'shtola does not like her. Either that or she has, like, this tense, like, I respect you, but you're still a piece of shit vibe. I respect your lack of self-preservation, but don't do it when I'm around.
Slumber.
So who's this deserved hero? Oh, hello. Is this that red mage from that one Final Fantasy game?
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
Nothing. They have learned nothing. Yeah, that's fair.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna?
Archmage Tiuna.
A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Honestly, at this point, I'm not even surprised legendary heroes exist when they're legendary.
Always believed.
What do you wonder? Speak some words,
By the
Y'shtola.
light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
She had the echo.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight.
Y'shtola wants Ira too, so she wants the bunny girls to get the fuck out. I mean, regardless, I feel like it's bad vibes to do it in a tomb. Like... Actually...
We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might.
Is that so?
Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emet invited us to witness in Amerot? The final days. If, as the X-Art's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger?
Ira is not the first warrior of light, yep.
The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided...
Wait a second, is this some Avatar level shit? Just the echo gets passed down to some lucky individuals down the line?
It would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amerot.
Then you must recall Emet dying request.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the Tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently.
This tomb is massive for one person.
Simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emet-Selch and his kin.
More like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, into each generation is born a warrior of light. Okay.
But we have disturbed Tiuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
By your pensive expression, I take it that the tomb has given you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits have been told countless of times over the centuries, yet as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone, and though it too will change in time, I swear to you we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought, so long as we are here, there are none among the V's who will not know of all you have done for Norvrent. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Roktika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Cool. An old friend. By all rights, you should be departing for the Crystarium, but Y'shtola does not seem ready to return. Although we learned naught of the Ascians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Crystarium, however, there's a small matter I would attend to in Slitherbow. Might I trouble you to come with me? Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. Runar! We're gonna go see the kitty boy. Runar! 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 Yeah! What? I like Runar. He's a sweetheart. Hold on, where is he? There he is, there's the boy. Comes the boy. Hello, boy. There he is, look at him. Why am I walking in weird directions? Alright, hold on. There we go. There he is. Look at him. I want to pet him. I want to pat his head.
Pet him.
Hold on. What's the button again? There we go. No, not the bird. Runar / pet. No. / pet? There he is. Alright. There he is. He gets the pats. Alright. Ira, it is so good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist. It will only take a minute. He's the goodest boy. My apologies, Ira. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. I do not mind at all. Let's spend more time with the boy. But perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is more a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you would be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Asgare. Asgare? We might finish before Runar is done cooking. Will do. Honestly, I feel like Runar has a thing for Y'shtola. He princess carried her away when she was rescued. It was really cute.
Yeah. Anytime you princess carry somebody.
A broom for Master Matoya. I cannot imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It is an old but sturdy and sure to suffice. Thank you. Let's see. Take the well-worn broom to Y'shtola. I trust Asgir was able to help find a broom for us. Here you go. Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. Are you going to conjure up a living broom like Master Matoya? Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it is time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound until no dust is to be found. That's cute. And we're gonna Sorcerer's Apprentice this shit, alright. In this one particular respect, I have no objections of following in Master Matoya's footsteps. Here comes the boy! In future, I may need you to remind me of the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place, these people. Oh no, Runar's learning that she's leaving!
No! Baby, no!
Baby, no! Oh, he's dejected! Oh! Knock, knock. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Why does Runar look so sad? Oh, he's so sad. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It has been a long day is all. I see. Y'shtola! Thank goodness you're still here. Oh, Alize is with us, alright. Alphino. I thought you were following Ardbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Norvrent in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another Ascian ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is in all likelihood Slitherbow. Alize, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is to let them rest, so I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sin-Eater to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen are returned from the Empty and have taken up the search. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of the Woven Oath. The boughs, Slitherbow, the boughs? Then that is where we will start our search. Master Matoya! Runar, you good boy? A warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it. Runar's definitely got a thing for Y'shtola. Whether it be romantic or not is yet to be seen, but he definitely has some kind of feelings for her. Some kind of incredibly deep emotional connection. I don't think... Yeah, I haven't unlocked flight here yet, so I'm just gonna have to glide my way around. Ah, here it is. Runa.
Like 2 seconds into it, you make it very aware of what area you're in.
Okay, let's turn this down a bit. As much as I love this music, I can't... It's gonna hurt my ears after a while.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
Good.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the Empty?
We were indeed, and we've made a certain amount of progress. So we thought we might see how the rest of the world was getting on. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
You're right,
Right
Tancred.
now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
We have the gang back all together.
We'll be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
Ah. Well.
Huh. It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
No.
But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Ooh. Extend a friendly fist. Ask whether you would extend a friendly fist. Yeah, you're not him.
Any trouble? Well, you should have it examined.
Fuck you. You're not Ardbert. Oh, it's 100% physical love because he sees his dead wife in Y'shtola. No, that's a different Hrothgar. That's not Runar. Indeed, Ardbert. I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense.
Wow, just dropped it like that. All right.
It was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
Yeah, what do you want to do with all this?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Well, this is a tense confrontation here.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves.
Emmett Selk hadn't. You're clearly not seeing something that he did. Underinformed, impulsive, and in the end, kind of stupid.
No common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
So that's not off the table anymore.
No idea
Fuck.
how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though
Okay.
I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amerot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
Are we gonna do this again as long as you don't make me do any more chores?
Keep that up and I'll send you to bed without supper.
There we go.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then
just skipping right ahead, alright.
If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Alright, more silver pieces, please. I'm gonna be making some money. Oh shit, I got messages. What is going on? And no, it's not a message. Never mind. Deep Designs. Your Stola would have you depart for the Tempest without delay. Alf knows the right of it. Let us pay a visit to the Yondo. We should speak with Tolsh Ath first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. So let's go see to the Ondo. We'll see you soon, Runar. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us. Ruins which your kind have yet to explore. I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I am afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Neri liver. They must be replenished with haste. The Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled. They care not who they harm, with that they had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there's no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we are to reclaim the livers for you. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? They're the Ondo. They're fish folk. Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes. One good turn and all that. I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken the livers back to the Flounder's floor, but be warned there'll be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. Then we'll have care not to draw their attention, shall we? Here we go. Whoa, holy fuck. Alright, looks like there's some definite floor to cover here. Up and at 'em, I suppose. No, thank you. I don't want to fight right now. So how are y'all doing in chat today? I hope everybody's been doing great. Ooh, there's a sconce here for some reason. More ruins, I suppose. A little shrine going up here, alright. Now, come on. So we're gonna have to find a way around this thing. There's some way north of here that would allow me to go past. Oh, there's a path up here. Okay, good, good. Nervous? Me? Not at all. It's a bit dark, though, isn't it? Definitely not haunted, though. Certainly not. Alphino is scared. They're not much of a threat one-on-one, but Tol Sha'ath was right about their numbers. If we fight them all, we'll be here a fortnight. Did someone say fortnight? Come on, a couple more shots here. There we go. If I were a bandit leader, I'd surely keep my spoils deep within my stronghold. Shut. Are you meaning your day's been shit, Bud Saggington? I'm sorry. Can I not go this way? How do I get up there? Do I have to go around? Shit, fuck, alright. Oh, no, I mean, this is a wholesome Final Fantasy XIV stream. We don't need any cursed Fortnite content. Got it. I'm just gonna keep on foot so I don't attract any unwanted attention. What's great about these bad guys is that you just keep a good enough distance away from them and they just don't notice a thing. Maybe like a couple yards of distance and then that's it. You can just pass by unscathed. Oh, I see it. Oh, I see one of them. On a cursory sniff, you detect the faint aroma of fresh oranges, a far cry from the rather memorable scent of Mineria liver. You okay?
Only in this goddamn class could someone get bonus points for submitting
semen retention? What the fuck?
We just have to submit an article, something about sex, and you get points for it.
You have the weirdest fucking class, you know that, right?
Yeah, I fucking know. The next one is your brain on porn, if that makes you feel better.
I'm not sure. Thrusting your hand into each sack in turn, you find that all are filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find that raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. Fair. Nobody in here mind the very flashy attacks going on right now. This has nothing to do with you. Any ideas, Riange? Rien scaled the wall with remarkable swiftness. Thancred taught her well. Well, that's good. Okay, I can't do that. Or can I? No. Hold on, did I see something up there? Was that just my name tag? No, I didn't see anything up there. Okay. Is it over here? There's something, there's a room that leads off in this direction. Aha! Found it. Bulbous bags. What the fuck does that, how much dick juice can one hold have to do with anything? I don't know, it's just reports from one of her classes. From the squelching noise they make when prodded and the vile stench, you conclude that these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant. Absolutely great. Oh, I have a crick in my neck. That sucks. Are those them? Certainly smells like it. Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Collusion's storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. But we can discuss this after we see the livers safely back to Tolshath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Great, I'll take them and teleport. Teleport? Alright, Tolshath, we've got your shit. I'm relieved to see you unspeared. Thanks for the sentiments. Our precious livers! I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Kaluja on the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tolshath, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen, to be sure. I am reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning the rash of thefts from Collusion warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Ulmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question then is what we mean to do about it, as much as I would like to proceed to the... Is that so? The ruins. These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste, but we could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources. It is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There's only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army and with it take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course, but the suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her own children to die in our stead. If they are planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Well, this all is kind of unfolding into a shit show, isn't it? Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated lands, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes. Once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. stretch real quick before we move forward here. If what we seek lieth deeper still beyond Amarot, I would call upon the assistance of another. Who are you gonna call the assistance of? A whale's tail. Urianger has a mind to call on an old friend. Ah! Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Sullen that we might seek an audience with him once more. Alphino forever the diplomat. So we have to go to Sullen. Okay, it seems like chat's kind of wondering what semen retention is. I, without much explanation, think how much semen can live inside the vagina.
Honestly, that's what I thought it was when I clicked on it, and I was really excited to find out, and then it was not that.
Really?
No. It's basically just a fancy way of saying, I didn't masturbate for like a week, and I felt great. Liars. All of them liars.
Y'all need to be some other type of, like, positive-ass person to not... fuck, I forgot I can fly here. Shit. Y'all need to be some kind of weird-ass, non-depressed individual around here to feel good without masturbating. Am I wrong?
I'm not gonna say you're wrong. You heard it here, folks.
Y'all gotta get your rocks off somehow to get that serotonin juice pumping through your brain.
Yeah, I don't... Part of me wants to, like, see if I could read it just to see if the article itself is bullshit. I feel like it probably is. Just because that doesn't make any sense as to why that would have any benefits.
Like, hasn't it been, like, confirmed it's healthy to, like...
Yes, consistently.
Yeah.
I mean, there is excessive, but, like, as long as you retake, you re-fluid. That wasn't the right way to say it, but you know what, whatever. As long as you got the fluids, you're fine.
From here, we press onward to the Isle of Ken. This has been Flight Talks. Oh no, what is it? Why is Brokeback Mountain is this...
If it makes you feel better, it's right below Queer Eye. This is what happens when you let the students come up with their own resources about sexuality.
These are official sexuality resources.
According to the students.
Brokeback Mountain.
Class resource list.
Jesus.
We're getting fucking bonus points for this shit.
Brokeback Mountain?
Yep.
You heard it here, folks. Take the sexuality course at PSU to have a fun fucking time.
I was trying to be all educational and put one about, like, pointless podcast about sex workers, like, from people who've been in the industry for 20 years, and they throw up that shit and we get the same amount of points for this?
Easy A. Suggest Brokeback Mountain as a fucking resource.
Taking notes.
So Alphino Urianger says he's gonna walk around, and Alphonse says you perfected your technique then. Okay. Just so, the water will be as glass beneath my feet and provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall.
I love the three in that sentence. I have seen and experienced these benefits and highly recommend to give it a try.
Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, 'twould be a pity if you drowned, truly.
What a good time.
Oh hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. God, I want to see Thancred fucking just jump into the water thinking his technique would work. Do you need a fucking ride, Thancred? Or Urianger? I can fly you there. Whoa, he's Jesus!
Yo.
He's done it! Incredible. Urianger is fucking Jesus. Oh no. Don't overexert yourself. Urianger! Oh, for the love of... Christ. Do y'all need a ride? Mine apologies. The technique requireth the purest of focus, and mine was... 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Floth, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. Urianger has cool dude powers, well, at least for a bit. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired. Are they all tired? Thancred? It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell, though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. A boat. A little paddle boat. Let's go. I'll just fly there. Thank you very much. Oh no, we all just came here. Okay. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. Yes, please, let's hope for that. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek that what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. A goddamn boat just been sitting there the whole time. Yep. Urianger is just like, I can fucking walk on water, witness, and he fucking falls into the water, and then Y'shtola is just like, there's a fucking boat, you guys. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am... itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. I mean, your back is literally an ecosystem, buddy. We're not rubbing another person down, we're rubbing a whale god down.
Alright.
It's an upgrade.
Moving up in the world.
So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Ira and I are more capable than that. With the Korjin's blessing, we'll have done with it in moments. And better that than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you take the left. Now go. Yes, ma'am. I am in your debt. Honestly, she scares me too, buddy. Don't worry. Alright, let's get on with this. Let me jump down, goddammit. There we go. How many of these? 3? Tenacious barnacle. These are big barnacles. Look how big this thing is. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. Good.
Where do they go? Are they snacks? Like, what do you do with the barnacles afterwards?
Just drop them, I guess.
It's kind of rude, but alright.
Rude to the barnacles?
Yeah.
They're
They're living.
Well, it's bothering our ride, so.
You get some barnacle god up in your face, all mad at you.
That's a thought. Let's see, where's the last one? Ah, there it is. Alright, last barnacle dislodged. Oh, come on, let me up. Come on. Come on. Fuck. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Come on. Let me up here. There we go. There we go. Fine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. We goddamn better be leaving now. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago another did this favor for me. Can we leave? After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was. Brief though it always is. But I remember him, and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. So what, do we like climb into your mouth or something? So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. I think that's like kind of the theme of this expansion. History is forgotten super easily. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us to our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Kalusia. That's all. I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine. Later, then. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Yonjay and Thancred in particular. I require no such thing. I'm the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourselves so. Please rest. For me? All right, if you insist. You too, Ira. You've been running yourself ragged. But I feel fine. Just go quietly, Ira. Trust me. In that case, I leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the split hole and on. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better for it than most. Come with me. Knowing Thancred, it's like a strip club or something. We're not. Alright. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. Just all having a guy's day out. Just guys being dudes. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I am here under protest. With all the bunny girls? Oh, fuck yeah. Though I can't say I mind the view. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Help! Someone! Quickly! Of course someone's asking for help. We can't catch a fucking break, can we? It's Nightshade! We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium, barely escaped with me life! I suppose we might have predicted this. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you! If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us overmuch. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. Alright, let's go fuck shit up. Where am I? There I am. Yeah, fuck yeah, it's bike time! Thancred is the Hugh Hefner of Final Fantasy XIV. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet and on patrol, no less. No, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are a few so devoted to their duty in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man and resolve to see it through. I remember you, the excitable one. Sorry, sir, I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, sir. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot, just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far into our own little corner of Norvrent. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves and to go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, can't deny that Elidibus has had a good impact on these people, and the wellhood of these people. Well, well, future heroes of the First, do you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it avail us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. We get a new type of materia. Here we go. Beneath the surface, thus reminded of a urgency of your investigation, Urianger would press on. We got 4,000 gil from this. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. And I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus' machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make for the split hull now. Alright, time to go to the split hull. Let's go to right. Oh shit, I accidentally used my last ticket. Fuck. Alright, well that was kind of a waste of a ticket. Over this way. There we go. To the split hole. Just cut along the edge, avoid all confrontation with a shitload of birds. I bet the material will get up to 14 by the time they finish Final Fantasy 14. I wouldn't be too surprised if that's the case. All are present. Now we need but to wait Bismarck's coming. I think this one unlocks a dungeon of some kind. No. Making whale sounds. What's so funny? Nothing. 'Tis time. Pray make ready. Huh. And an anamnesis, a minor, a Nymer. Okay. Well, time to fuck off and do shit for some while. Can I not go down there? Fuck. Alright. Oh shit, what? That was quick. So wait, do we fight on the whale? Huh. This is all very funky music here. Alright, there's a first round of villains, I suppose. Time has come to part with these interlopers, alright. Ooh, nice trumpeting. walls fall. We must hurry. This almost feels like a Disney ride of some kind. We were fortunate, but what of all this? Whoa, shit, okay. Come on, come on. So close. There we go. Okay, this is going by a lot smoother than I expected. That's good. It's a funky looking jellyfish. There it lies. I give you my breath. Ha! Oh! Wishes granted, go little wanderers. What the fuck is this thing? Bum bum ba dum 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 bum bum ba dum. Fuck! Bum 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 bum. God, fuck. Why are there two unknown? Come on, we're so close to getting this one unknown. Come on. Cool. Pass. Pass. There we go. Oh my god, they're pulling so many people. What the fuck? I fucking love this music, though. Well, I guess we're just pulling everyone right now. Alright. Jesus, what a clusterfuck right now. All right. Keep moving forward here. Already at the second boss. Bam, 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 bam. Fuck. Whoa! Okay, this is certainly a fun dungeon. I'm enjoying this. Alright, come on. Fuck. Ah! Okay, this is the first time he pulled that move before. Gloves of Healing, pass. Choker of Casting, pass. Are we waiting for anybody? Oh, there's a red mage dead. Just wait for him to come in. There he is. More things in my loot list. Fuck yeah, let's go. Jesus. So many people right now. You done with your essay?
Yep.
Congratulations.
Heck yeah. Crushed it.
Come on. There we go. Pass on those. Pass on those. Need those. Congrats on finishing the essay. Come on. That sax solo almost makes this sound like a Mario Kart level. No, this isn't the final boss. There's one more after this. Whoa, what the fuck? Merciless Matriarch, Ruksh Deem. One essay down, 10,000 to go, says Dick. Bum 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 bum. Come on. Come on, please let me get my dots up. There's 2. Whoa, okay, what the fuck? Whoa. No thanks. I'm getting aimed at here. At least these guys are easy to take down. God, fuck. Whoa, okay. Come on. Sorry, I'm kind of keeping it quiet right now. I'm really focusing in on this shit. Come on, come on. Come on. Fucking hell. Ugh. I'm getting very low. There we go. Alrighty. Jesus, alright. Ugh, what a dungeon. That was really fun, but it seemed like it went by really quickly. Player commendation, get the healer. Loot, maiming, pass. Leave duty. Yes, please. We got a cutscene here. Let's see what happens.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation. That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
Yeah, no shit. Well, hello. Well, hello. One, two, three, four, five. I couldn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. Thank you all for joining us at a niter in these most perilous of times. The summoning of Zordiark have we been granted a reprieve, yet immutable as the laws he has woven may seem, they will not serve to forestall our doom. Nay, should we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. I said as much to the convocation, of course, but the stubborn fools turned a deaf ear to my warnings. I had hoped that the defector, at least, would side with us, but I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. Whither tend your thoughts, Venat? Where you lead, we will follow. I shall not speak ill of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yet, it is plain that they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. Are we prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no further reason to demur. Let us bring forth the light that shall ever after keep the darkness in check. So this is where they summoned Hydaelyn.
So, it was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Yeah.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
Venar, okay.
For a certainty, Emmet Selk never uttered the name, speak though he did, of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image? The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
You can do that. Oh, more conversations. Vena, please. Why must it be you? If I may speak plainly, I would sooner it were another. Any other. You are our leader. None can take your place. You know as well as I that but few support our cause. Far fewer than they who place their faith in Zodiac. If Heidelin is to stand a chance of opposing him, I am the only one who might suffice as her heart. Rest assured, however, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my choice. Excuse me. Then I will press you no more. Only know this, you will be sorely missed. I wonder, is this how the Convocation felt about Elidibus?
What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiac's heart?
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one that surmised that.
Who or what are we dealing with?
Fucking great! The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. No response. Confound it! If I may, milady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it has lain dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. The white-robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus, yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind a truth that Emet-Selch did once reveal in passing. The names by which we know our foes are not those given to Ascians at birth. Rather, they are titles of office afforded to individuals of merit, such as time as the role becameth vacant. Perchance the Elidibus at Zodiac's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not one and the same, but predecessor and successor. That does make sense. It's possible. If the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in that explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There's more to learn here, I can feel it. In matters of ethereology, I know of none as capable as thee. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface. Okay, cool. What a shit show this has been. You may now enter Anamnesis Annider with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the... Okay. Cool. Anemone. Echoes of a fallen star. Urianger presumably has some idea as to what you might usefully do while Y'shtola pursues her investigation in Anamnesis Annider. Can we but uncover Elidibus's true origins, we may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Y'shtola must needs be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes, Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. He'll no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. Alright, time to teleport. I've entered a sanctuary. Ah, okay, so we just teleported right back. Cool. Well, people certainly seem to be abuzz.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem.
Oh no.
The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so. In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time, but a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found. As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
Wow. To think he should cause such social unrest so quickly.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness!
Yes, it's me.
You understand, don't you? Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need.
So everybody just wants to leave this place to become adventurers, okay.
That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
People, chocobos, you name it.
And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help. If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
Well, you see, the problem is I've kind of had a chosen designation to do this kind of thing before birth. It's all predetermined, you see. You can't just become the Warrior of Light, I'm sorry. You can be great warriors, just not the Warrior of Light.
Say to that, we can hardly tell them they are mistaken. They seek but to do good, as you have.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
Well, what's going on? Whoa, 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 okay, that's a problem. Very, very big problem. That's not normal.
What's happening to the sky?
Holy shit, what the fuck?
Wicked White. Oh no.
By the 12.
A star shower.
Is that what that's called? Feel. Think.
I hear a voice.
You and all. Then why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Oh no.
Hear, feel, think. I hear it.
Me too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light.
So this guy isn't Ardbert, and he's possibly not Elidibus either. What the fuck? Who is this guy?
You're back.
Why does this look like the Calamity? And as soon as it started, it's over.
What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold.
Well, shit.
I'm a warrior of light.
No, that's not how that works. Taylor, I'm sorry.
I've been chosen?
No, Vonner, no.
Can it be?
Me, the hero.
What are you up to?
The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked? Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls. That which you and yours call the echo.
Wait.
And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed. Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end.
I'm still very confused.
Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability. Just as Heidelin is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
So you are Zodiark. Or at least the heart of Zodiark.
The Echo hath ever been thought a gift from Heidelin, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto. Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant.
So Heidelin's been lying this whole time?
In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
Just so. And whenever Heidelin has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
Hey Hal, what's up? Excuse me, but what the fuck? The more Litobus reveals, the less I understand, but that he has made a fine mess of things is plain. He's gone, then. I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay, their departure, but as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Taylor and Vonard among them, I am sorry to say. They have quit the guard. Excuse me. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Litobus's plans for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions. One can hardly blame them for rethinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the echo, and it's not as if they have shown the requisite spirit. I agree, though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken. The men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth, warriors of light, Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so I would ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaro launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, the Elder Seedseer took the same to usher you out into the wider world many moons ago. I think that comparison rather flatters Taylor and Vonard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged were the Warrior of Darkness himself to see them off. If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at Anamnemesis to us. Alright. Speak with Taylor. Over at the Amaro launch. The Amaro launch. There we go. You again? I mean, it's you, sir. Sorry, it's been a funny old day. I'm gonna be finishing here pretty soon. I think I'm gonna finish after, this quest line is done, but I don't know, is there another dungeon at the time? You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. I still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. The past shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Well, be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. Alright, over to the docile gate then, I suppose. Yes, I do have business with the Crystal Exarch, please. Thank you very much.
As always.
As always, yeah. Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you are away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. While your findings in Anamnemesis and Nider do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design, nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation. For which reason we must needs trust to Y'shtola's ingenuity, and await her efforts to revive the Ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience. It does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you, safety in numbers. In combat, perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Alright. Then I look forward to your return. Then it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course. We are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed, though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. Though we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needst not labor to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however, little, I should gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help. There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to a suite at the Pendants. Sure. I'm not gonna get some surprise visit by Ardbert there, am I? I'm not sure how glad I'd be of that. Let's head over to the Pendants. Alright. A pleasure as always, Master Varian. I'm relieved to see you were unharmed in the earlier commotion, though, if I may, you look somewhat weary. I presume you will be retiring to your suite. Very good. Do let me know if there's anything you require. Cool. A new Eden quest is now available from Yalfurt and Mordsuk. Okay, cool. Alright. This is the last quest of 5.2. Tomorrow we get the Fields train. Oh no. I might do Eden quick before I go to the Fields train, just so I can ease my way into this. What's wrong? What do you sense, Ira? Pouring yourself a glass of water? Well, great.
Gotta stay hydrated sometimes, okay?
Glennard. Master Varian, it's Glennard. From the Wandering Stairs, I apologize for calling so late. What's up, buddy? A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from that business with the cardinal virtues. Lurik? How are you, buddy? It's been a while. What charming accommodations! This is good. This is nice. Well, welcome in. Make yourself at home. I had come to dine at the Wandering Stairs, you see, when I spied a considerable gathering of locals. Then the sky caught fire and, well... You must know what it all means. Anything you'd care to share with a friend? This is alarming, to say the least. It's all well and good that others have come to appreciate the Warriors of Light, but we cannot allow this charlatan to exploit their legacy, so... Yes, why not? We shall reform the indomitable duo that is Reek and Ira and put an end to his shenanigans. Lurik is added to Ira's harem. Eager as ever, I see. Yes, I know. No need to say it. You've no intention of involving me. I'm stupid, but I'm not naive. You're the better hunter, the better person besides. I'm reminded of Renda Ray, though that's hardly a surprise, is it? For her sake, for all of theirs, show this pretender what it truly means to be a hero. I'll make you proud, Lurik. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus. I didn't expect the, for Lurik to come back like that. That was cool. Any luck?
Again.
Oh no.
If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Ooh, fuck.
Art thou unwell?
Or perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine.
Bullshit.
And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
You're not fine, Chrissy. You're definitely not fine. Whoa. Well, shit, what the fuck's happening here? So, this is Amer. Is it? What the fuck is happening? What is Xenos doing here? Is he being given a very vivid historical lesson?
The dream again.
Oh, it's a dream. Meanwhile, in the source, I mean, I gathered that much. Whoever this is.
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
That voice. Who is it? Who's that? That voice is so familiar.
I've always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Hold on, I forget his name. I think I know who it is, but I forget his name. Come on, Google, load faster, please. Is it Asahi? Asahi Sus Brutus, Yotsuyu's brother.
Indeed. Could Emmett-Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days?
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale.
Who is this guy?
The tale of the world's end.
Way more heroes. Alright. With that, I think that's a good place to end for today. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in to the second stream for today. Wow, what a weird way to end this. Just more questions on more questions on more questions. Wow. Okay, well, I do hope everybody here has a great rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year, and of course a wonderfully great rest of your life. And I will see you all again tomorrow when I live stream again. This is